All right, guys, we are going to jump into April. We're not done with March, but we're going to jump into April because we want to plan things ahead. And also, if you're paying attention to your March calendar, you will notice that our last week of our featured product is actually this week. So that means we're starting April um, on Sunday, the 29th of March, because that will be our first full week. That'll give us 5 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 products that we will be talking about in April. So I'll share some of those ideas. Shay has worked on some graphics. We're on our third month of our new kind of rhythm routine. So our goal was to start off with handheld, helping you get into the system, understanding how to do it, and being kind of like that step by step the first month. Same with your 5x5 trackers. We really, gave you ideas, reinforced, staying consistent with those. And then the next month, we dropped a little bit off, hoping that you were able to continue that yourself. So we will be collecting points for March at the end of March and how you've done on your 5x5 trackers. And then April, this is our last third month of this new rhythm to kind of go back and see what we liked, what we didn't like, what we'd like to change or do differently this next over the summertime. I've liked it. It's been a little bit more personal for me to be able to concentrate on personal photos, personal experiences, and planning things ahead. So, yeah, we're going to be excited to talk about that this next month and see where we want to go, or towards the end of April, so we know what we're doing for May. Let me screen share first. Okay, so we are on Posh Crew right now, so you can see the Posh Crew page. Up at the top, I have not gotten rid of in the featured section any of our March stuff because we're still finishing March. If you reference these, you can go back and reference these. I'll start unpinning these as March gets over with and we get fully into April. But if you look up at the top here, we have the action calendar, which I'll show you in a bigger form. We have an idea for an April incentive if you want to kind of take it and make it your own for your customers in April. And then we have did I not pin your graphics? Did I pin these? Are these the new ones, Shay? Those are the new ones? Okay, yeah. It said Shalene, so I was wondering why it did that. Maybe it's because I pinned it. So those are up at the top for you. We also have the files section right here. This is just to make sure you know where things are at. April feature of the week document. This is actually a document. Again, we gave you step by step how to do things every single month. We wanted to scale it back and allow you to be able to, is it not downloading it for me? There it goes. You to take the information and really just jump into it for yourself. We have here a little bit of direction at the top. There's different monthly theme ideas. We actually went with the right here, spring reset, small self-care moments that bloom. You'll see that at the top of our action calendar. Very gentle tone, a seasonal feel, personal storytelling. Again, another reason why we are giving you more of that chance to make it that personal storytelling for your April. And then product routine and progression. And we'll talk a little bit about that and how it's set up and why it's a little different. But then you can walk through this document. It will have your week 1 theme, the product, kind of possible angles. So you would take this and you're going to customize it to how you want your week one to look like, which will start March 29th, which is that Sunday. Okay. So that is in the files section. So you can download and print that or check that out. This is the calendar for April right here. So if we go to Canva, I'll open up April. So, action calendar wise, this is going to lay out what the month of April kind of looks like. It's self care moments that bloom. You'll notice that at the top here, there's a few things before Wednesday, but our product focus that will start on March 29th is going to be our Snarky body wash. So, we kind of gave you a heads up on this. And I had to even purchase some things myself. I had to purchase the if you know you know and the shave the day, because if you see in there I have like hardly any shave the day left. I love this stuff. So I had to order those ahead of time. But the product focus is Snarky body wash for the first week. Second week is If You Know, You Know cleansing conditioner, which I ordered more because I'm like over half through my bottle. So in case I want to do samples of this, I ordered another one of these. And then this week, product focus is Shave the Day, which is our really great shaving oil, which if you consider where we're at, April showers bring May flowers. We're starting to get into nice weather and into shorts. You'll see where Shave the Day is going to be a great kind of talking point. We now have to pay attention to shaving because we can't cover it up with pants anymore. I was laughing this weekend because I put on a pair of shorts and I'm like, holy white legs. And I actually hold a lot of my color and I still was saying, holy hairy white legs. Like all the spots I missed from just not paying attention. So it will be fun. This is a fun one that you can do a lot of joking with. Throughout your week, but it's a fun one. And then here's where we kind of had to flip things a little bit. So, Tree Hugger is actually after Shave the Day because it's Earth Day this week, or you could say Earth Week or Earth Month, whatever you want. It's Earth Day. So, we wanted to kind of do that fun theme of Tree Hugger. I love Tree Hugger, you guys, because if you have this one, this is such a fun one to show texture, to show what it looks like. And it is one I don't think we talk about enough until I open it and smell it. And then I realize how much I really do like it. I forget about it. And then all of a sudden, like I was taking pictures yesterday to start planning out my April and what to talk about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've missed this. Haven't smelt it in a while. And why am I not using this? And that's true for a lot of products. And that's why we do the feature of the week. But this is a great one to show. Also, after you do the shave week, be like, hey, if you want a closer shave, a smoother shave, have you ever tried a scrub before you shave? And kind of educate them on how the scrubs lift up the hair follicles, turn over the skin cells, and give you that beautiful, nice, close shave. And the mango oil in this, these two will be awesome together. So it's kind of a backwards. Typically, when you're talking about something, you'll upsell something. You can still do that. You could even talk about scrubs a little bit this week, but it's a little backwards where we're doing the oil and then the scrub because of Earth Day. And then last but not least, will take us April into May. May. April into May. Let's not hurry summertime, right? And we're going to do Sonic Bloom. And this is another one, again, where you're going to talk a little bit more about more floral fragrances because you're getting into flowers, you're getting into spring. We don't do probably my fault we don't do this. I don't talk a lot about floral because I'm not a floral person, but there are people out there that love floral fragrances, especially in a seasonal aspect. So, featuring some of our more floral fragrances will be totally good right now where you want to do that. And the other thing that I pulled out when I started kind of taking pictures of things so that I can pre-plan things out. I actually had some Sonic Bloom wash and I was kind of playing with those two together. It doesn't have to be a feature of the week for you to talk about it. And if someone loves a floral fragrance, they love to pair two things together. So something like Sonic Bloom here with the body butter and the wash. You could even consider doing that a little bit with your Snarky the first week too. What other items do you love to pair with that? So you have your week, your month at a glance right here, some actionable items that you can be doing. On the right side is your You Led post. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're staying with the reset moment, Posh in action. So again, showing your posh, your texture, how it's used, how you use it. And then your regular brand rhythm on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And that kind of is where you can look at these beautiful graphics. Shay uploaded these for you guys. Again, it stays with that brand rhythm that you can be using. There's the spring reset, which talks about our theme, small self-care moments that bloom. I love this picture with the purple loofah. It's just the colors are really good. And you're really going to talk and add some personalization to these. I would also highly recommend using some personalized photos with them, but these are a great way to stay with the brand theme, meaning soft reset, teasing a little bit on Tuesday, stories and a recap. Just go along with our brand rhythm. You have your Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then these will go well with your brand rhythm. She also uploaded some instruction, not instructional, but these beautiful graphics that Shay had worked super, super hard on. So make sure you thank her. These are beautiful graphics that give you key ingredients, why you'll love it, use and instruction. These are available for all the products, but she included them with our feature of the month products for April. So, again, great little things that you can use to educate people, help people understand the fragrances of things. So, those are available too. So,
Hey,
we have,
Shalane,
yeah, baby.
those those graphics aren't in the
Oh, they're not.
monthly.
They're not.
No,
Okay, I
they were
thought,
in that file so I could make sure I knew what I had for
okay,
information. But the whole thread of all of those graphics are still available
okay. So
in the
these,
media section, so you can
yeah.
grab them whenever.
So what Shay's saying is if you go to media section and you go to albums, okay. I was thinking they were added to this one. So when you open this one, it will have, oops, it'll have just the main graphics. I did add the April incentive down here because I really didn't want to just have three separate in an album. So I'll talk about those. That's the customer challenge that you could do. But here is the product informational graphics. I wanted to spotlight these anyways because Shay did so much work on these and they're beautiful, you guys. This is something that being a part of Posh Crew, you really need to realize you are in company of very amazing leaders that help you in so many ways. And just make sure that you, sorry, Shay, I'm going to shout you out. You give her a little bit of kudos because this is not easy work and it is stuff she does because she loves it and she uses it, but she is more than happy to share it. And just take some time to thank her because these turned out beautiful. I think she did a wonderful job on those and you are free to use them, so just Keep them the way they are. She worked very hard to make sure they're right. If you see something that's an issue, always let us know. But she did go through several of us to make sure that everything was correct. So we appreciate her for that, and those are available for you in the media section. So thank you, Shay, for those. So you can grab
Absolutely
those.
welcome.
You can grab those from the feature of the week. You can come over and grab those over here. Okay. Oh, we are going to talk about, which I can go to our idea on our April incentive. Okay, so in our featured section, I did try to help you guys a little bit more on this incentive. So when we did our leader call, we were talking about April showers bring May flowers, and we are trying to figure out, we wanted to do a little floral, but not all floral. So we're like, what if we did a rain gauge, and how by orders that come in, the rain gauge increases, and at the top, it blooms flowers. So the goal is by the end of April, you're blooming the flowers. Now you can set this up however you want to. I did include how I am doing it in mine. And that's just for examples. That doesn't mean you do it like mine. That means that it's just an example. And I kind of broke mine up not only through price point, but also by featuring kind of some of the products that we have for the month. I did body butter. My goal would be that they would want the Sonic Bloom, but I didn't want to just hone in on just Sonic Bloom. Body scrub, again, tree hugger, but again, allow them to choose. Shave oil, they don't have a choice. Snarky bar, they'd have a choice. A free hand lotion, they'd have a choice, and free shipping. Now, this fills with every $30 order. So, what I'll share with you guys and show you how I did this is I think I put it in the featured section. Yes. So in the featured section up here, April showers bring May flowers. It's a customer incentive. Okay. We already have our 5x5 tracker that we're working on as a team for consistency. But for mine, I did every $30 order, the rain gauge fills. Okay. So if someone places a $60 order, they would get 2 entries. Spend $90, they get 3 entries. But minimum to be a part of what I'm doing for the month is one order of $30. Okay. Now we started talking about how do we get people to front load or order early? Because with our MSR, we have people really working towards goals every month to make sure that they're hitting their MSR. And it's always better to hit early because you feel better than to be waiting and scrambling at the end. So we wanted to look a little bit about how could we encourage people to shop earlier. Okay. And so what I'm doing, and again, this is just an idea, is each time we hit a new prize, all entries collected up to that point go into the drawing. Okay. So if someone orders early, their name goes in 1 or 2 times how much their order is. Now, if we get to the top 500, they could have multiple times that they're in different drawings. They have multiple chances to win a prize. Okay. It's not like you place your order early, I do the first prize and you don't win, so it starts clean. Their name stays in there. Now you could choose if they won a prize to take them out. That could be a choice of yours. Or you could say, no, you have the chance to win as many prizes throughout the month of April, and they may be very encouraged to place more orders for more entries. You can set it up however you want. For me, I just want to encourage them to shop early. And then when they shop early, they have multiple chances to win. Instead of waiting till we hit, let's say, the mango oil and ordering, they want to order early because then they have more chances to win. So how I set mine up here was 60 was free shipping, 120 was a free hand lotion, 180 is a Snarky Bar winner, 240 was mango shave oil, body scrub, body butter, and a grand prize top. You could decide what that is. Maybe you want to do a bundle, maybe you want to have a discount on what they want for a total order. Totally up to you. Again, there's a little bit more information here, but you can decide what it looks like. There's the plain one here that you can print off and write in. If you want to do a free sample pack, a free shipping, a free hand cream, because that's better in your budget, do it. Whatever works for you. Again, there'll be my example, and then again, another kind of plain example. I think I put them both in there for you. So that's what we had for an incentive. So we have the action calendar, your graphics, and the customer incentive. You have your products of the month. There's 5 products. Those are laid out in your action calendar. We're continuing with our 5x5 tracker. This is the last month of the consistency. I know you haven't seen prizes yet. I think my prizes are going to be money wise for those that have consistently participated, and they can use that money to buy business supplies, or I can just send it their way. So I will work on that. I have not forgotten you will get prizes. Um, the only other thing I probably, unless Shay, I missed anything that I need to screen share. Can you think of anything?
I don't think there's anything. The only one thing I might want to suggest is you had mentioned collecting everybody's thoughts on the past couple months toward
Yes.
the end of April. I think I would rather try to do something more toward the beginning of April,
Okay.
only for the simple fact it gives us the opportunity to plan and prep for May and make any adjustments as necessary based on everybody's thoughts.
Sure. So what we could do with that was Shay's feedback on that is why don't we create a comment or a post section that they can start giving us feedback on that? And then that will allow us to either stay with what we're doing right now, go back to what we're doing, or get ideas from you guys on what's working
Be
for
different.
you. Yeah, we want to know what's working for you. If it's working for you, let us know because we're just doing the best that we can to give you guys ideas of things that have worked in the past, should work. The key word is
Could
should.
work, maybe.
We hope they work. So yeah, that's kind of where that comes from. Yeah, the only other thing I really had is if you are looking to do any kind of deluxe sample packs like we've done in the past, that we talked about like last month, if you want to do those and kind of recapture some of your cost for shipping because you're adding it, you're charging for a smaller or charging for a deluxe pack. Spring reset packs are still good right now. I know some people are still on spring break. My kids just finished, but we're in springtime, so any kind of spring recovery pack is great. Shower upgrade bundle, that would go really good with what we have for our themes this month, with it, a lot of the shower gels, the hair care, the scrub. Whoops, wrong one. A scrub, maybe doing a shower upgrade bundle for someone. Smooth and hydrate would be another one. That shave theme for springtime, where you could do a tree hugger or you could do a snarky bar. Try the shave gel out, add in a body butter for it. I would have to say, I will put this in. I don't feel like I need a body butter after I use the shave oil, but some people may, especially as they get more sun-kissed skin, damaged skin, they'll need the oil and the body butter or a lotion.
Save the butter for the evening.
Right, right, right. Repair. And then the last idea I had, and I will put these on our Sunday post when we do the the Sunday plan and prep that I usually do for you guys was busy girl simple routine. If you have something, really simple routine you want to share for the springtime, that's a great time to do it. Biggest thing is get products in people's hands, start those conversations, and do your follow up because that consistency there, no matter if we have new products or not, we have great products. And those great products, sometimes people forget about. What did I tell you? I opened this up and I'm like, why have I not been using this? Why have I not been talking about this? Because I hadn't opened it in a long time. So it is truly something that us as advocates need to do. And that's why we change up the feature of the week and it forces you to share things that you normally wouldn't share. I wouldn't normally share Sonic Bloom, but because it is our feature of the week, a month, part of our feature of the month, it gets me getting this product out on people. I think that's all I have for our April plan and prep. I'll download this, get it up to YouTube for you guys. For those that didn't make it, Jen, thank you for making it. Shay, thank you for making it. And I know Annie was here for a little bit. So really appreciate that. Yeah, guys, let's keep it up and I will see you over on the crew page. Have a blessed day, guys.
You too.